The Deputy National Security Advisor said hackers targeted a large number of devices, mostly in the Washington, D.C., Virginia area. Like I mentioned, the FBI is adding more of these targets that were primarily involved in government or politics. I have to ask, Laura, based on your experience in intelligence, what were these hackers after?
Any pattern of life, activities of people who make important decisions and have access to secrets and/or have access to people who have access to secrets in the United States. The sort of information we get today from our computers, from our texts, from our phone calls, cannot be accessed other ways. That said, the importance of human intelligence cannot be lost in the age of digital data espionage. Because if you think about it, yes, a text can tell someone where I might be going for lunch, might even be able to capture what I say to somebody in writing, but it doesn't capture what I think. And to elicit that sort of information, one needs a human being.
So, Laura, what should these companies be doing that they're better protected against hacks like this? Because we are hearing about them more often than not.
Well, it's scary because China is in our living rooms. I mean, if you look at the details of Salt Typhoon, it appears that China is actually burrowing into routers, the sort that you and I have in our living rooms so that we can be on our laptops in our dining rooms. In terms of what the companies can do, one of the things is how they log the information, which essentially is keeping a record that fits together like puzzle pieces to create a key to access information and also document what happened. Now, there has been a long-standing conversation between industry and government about how to secure our systems from foreign adversaries. No one with any credibility wants to give access to China or Russia, Iran.
Sure.
And how to do that and make sure that we can still function, that we can still use our technology. And that's always a balance.
Should U.S. intelligence agencies be offering more assistance to protect these companies that have so much valuable data?
The U.S. intelligence community has been doing that for a very long time. I have personally been involved in conversations in which companies have been resistant to adding more security or adding more tools to their systems at the recommendation of governments. Now, I'm not a coder. I doubt you're a coder either. I'm not a software engineer. So I cannot get into the details of which bytes, which zeros, which ones. But this conversation has been going on for more than a decade.
Laura, do they cite why they don't want to update their tools? What's their reasoning?
It's not, I think it's too easy to say they don't want to update their tools. In fact, sometimes the industry comes to government to say, hey, there's a hole here, you need a patch. It's a symbiotic two-way conversation. And it often comes down to cost benefit. Sure, we could say our homes, right? We all have locks on our front doors. We all, no one's going to argue. You should have a lock on your front door. Now, do you also need an alarm system? Do you also need a physical fence? Do you also need foot patrols? So you really have to think about it like that. It depends where you live. It depends what's in the house.
Thank you for that.
So it's a complicated, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that insight. So this all happening as President-elect Trump is asking the Supreme Court to delay a new ban for TikTok, which of course is based in China. I thought of TikTok when you mentioned a moment ago that China's in our living room. How much of a risk do apps like TikTok pose, especially in light of these breaches that we're seeing so much of?
TikTok, as held now by China, is a critical national security threat. There is no question in my mind. Think about it. TikTok not only projects messages and projects information that is used to influence people, especially young Americans, it also can collect information.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.